Um, greetings everyone. My name is Vuyo again. Welcome to the front seat. First I'd like to say thank you guys. Thank you so much for the positive comments, and you showed us so much love on the first video that I posted, and it's actually giving me more energy to keep doing this. So thank you so much. We're actually talking about life issues and basically more of situations that we're going through. We're talking about real stuff. We're talking about our experiences that might inspire someone else who needs that inspiration, because in most cases when you're facing life, when you're deep in the valley, you feel like there's nothing more that you could do. You feel like you're the only one facing that situation, only to find that there's quite a number of people that are in the same situation that you are in. You just need to find who they are and maybe listen to what they can say or how they pull out of that situation. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing in the front seats. And today I'm not alone. I am Ujobe. Caesar's tall. Caesar, welcome to the front seat.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Yeah, sure.
And I've already made history for being the first guest here on the front seats.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much for being with us today, and thank you for answering the call when we asking you to be part of us. I'm sure at the end of the day, someone somewhere will find inspiration. They'll probably be in a position to learn what you've been through and find some courage to go through life, because life is not an easy thing to do when you're alone. But when you are with someone, or when you know someone you can talk to, or when you can listen to how people conquered, you probably find a way to do it. Okay, so yeah, let's give you the floor. Thank you so much again. So tell us more about your part of life that you want to touch on today.
Okay. I'll speak about my part of life in the context of being a student. A student at Mangosuthu. My name is Cesar Sole. I'm from the township of Hammersdale. And my claim to fame is that I recently graduated.
Congrats, by the way. Congratulations. We need graduates.
Most of the stuff that I'm willing to share, that I want to share today, are within that field as a graduate. The challenges, the experiences, and that's the knowledge that I want to share.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was just mentioning with it currently. I'm also, because I'm currently advancing my studies. So
that's good.
Yeah,
that's good. Okay, take us through your journey of finding yourself here and your struggles and how you managed to pull through.
Okay, so I matriculated in 2014. I matriculated in 2014.
Okay.
But only got accepted into university in 2017. So if you're doing your calculation, you will see there's a 2-year gap there. See, between my matriculation and my acceptance at Varsity. So the first gap here, which was in 2015, was easier to handle, even if it was not planned, because when you apply Varsity, or you apply vele ukuthi ngizothatha vele, and you get your decent results, your bachelor pass or whatever, and you feel entitled, I deserve to be in an institution,
Sure.
But only to find out you won't make you can still get rejected. You may not. They may still tell you, spaces are full, even if you applied early. You see. So Yeah, so that's what happened, but that one was easier to digest because somehow I felt like I needed to stress, because you see, matric for me was was not normal.
Okay.
Was not normal for me, not in a bad way. I felt like I was pushing a lot, trying to get those good results. Yeah, but so that
which is very important, to try hard to get good results.
Yeah.
Because the value you sell yourself with your matric paper, it's actually the value that the world will buy you.
Yeah.
So get good results, guys. That's also important. Don't expect a better future with bad results. So work hard, get good results, and then at least you've done your part.
Yeah,
Sure.
So I even cut off TV totally in that year. So yeah, here's what happened in 2015. Yeah, I didn't get accepted. So as I said, that one was easy to accept. Then the second gap year in 2016 was like, ish. Yeah, I was not ready for this one, And I remember listening to a song by Otis, Dock of the Bay.
Okay.
It's a song about depression. I remember listening to that song, sitting at the dock of the bay, and I'm thinking, well, what is happening with my life? 2 gap years, and that tension, would see what is happening. Yindaba ungathathwa in Varsity, because uphasile phela, kwenzakalani ngempilo yakho, ngalaba. Then also it gets even more deeper when you are a man of faith, when you portray yourself, with that identity. Then it's not longer, people are not questioning you, but what is wrong with your God? You see,
exactly.
So it got to, but within that process, my sanity was found by I was praying about this a lot. But I got a temporary offer to work at the Rainbow Factory. It was a very humbling experience,
Okay.
Because when you see people like the staff assistants when they go to work,
okay,
and the time usafunda from maybe from grade 10, you never imagine yourself ever ukibela lela bus lela.
I get you.
But yes, God is sending me there. And I was like, yo, like le pass sasihleka, but here I am today. Hey, every day, and I was ngibele endlini likulande stopini wonke umuntu yakubuka.
Yeah.
So it was a very humbling experience, but I'm very thankful. There's nothing I can change about that.
Sure.
I'm truly grateful because it taught me some principles of life. Some things that have helped me grow, that have molded my character to actually understand life on a deeper level, to be more appreciative. You see,
Sure.
When I see how people work so hard in order to get the salary or wages. You see? So what I can say for fellow learner there, or matriculant, someone who's also who might just get the matriculation, or someone who's in the middle of that process of the gap year, where you find
Sure.
You must find, it's very important to have something that grounds you. Personally, it was God.
Sure.
I was grounded in that time, and also a thing that can keep you going is remove your whatever status that do nas. Remove that status. You would see, I belong in a varsity institution, because the opportunities will come, very humbling opportunities, and because you have this status which I want to go there.
Sure.
But take that. But when you take that, do not settle for it. You are able to appreciate a moment without settling.
Okay.
You understand that?
Okay.
So you can take something to thank you God for this.
Yeah.
But this is not what I'm settling for.
You can still work towards what you
work
want.
toward. But you are dreaming in that process. And I have this philosophy, Mina. I would say God doesn't channel our lives according to the places we have to see, but according to the people we have to meet. So I met some very special.
Say that again.
I said God doesn't channel our lives according to the places we have to see,
Okay.
but according to the people we have to meet.
Okay.
All right. So God is not good. He takes you to Mangosuthu because of the building.
Okay.
or because you have to swim last.
But because of the individuals.
There's a community there that you must, the people that you must meet, people that you must interact.
I think that's perfect. That's profound.
So the time Giga Rainbow, I met some very special individuals there.
Okay.
Some are still friends today, and some are doing so well, and it's so beautiful to see them do so well. Yeah. So you see that God is faithful in other people's lives. So so I'm saying with you, God took me, maybe I was not ready in 2016 to go into Varsity.
Sure.
Maybe I would have fumbled. Maybe I was not ready in 2016. There's a reason why I went into Varsity in that particular year in 2017. And I know that reason, and I'm grateful because I was ready, I was prepared, I was sober. I was ready for the experience.
Sure. Yeah. Because another thing, tertiary life requires a lot from you as an individual.
Yeah.
So you must come sober-minded, otherwise you will drown and you will not survive.
It will swallow you.
Yeah, it will swallow you. So yeah, thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
Let's speak to that individual who's having that gap here for now, and they feel like, hey, life guys, you need to try and look at the bigger picture. I know when you're going through hardships in life, you don't see the outcome of it, but in the process, learn in the process. Let it consume you and bring the best out of you. So go through that process, but at the same time, don't give up. Still be looking out for the better opportunities. Still apply here and there. Ask people, talk to people, find out what's the best you can do, and you'd find out that the best can come out of that situation of you being there, because I believe your statement is true. When you meet people, talk to them, listen to them when they talk to you, they advise you, take that advice seriously. Thank you so much for that.
Sure.
So then from there, what's next?
Then challenges are continuous. We are you encounter another challenge,
which is much stronger than what you overcame.
You see, it's a lion. Next thing, it's a bear. Next thing, it's Goliath.
Sure.
It's a never-ending process.
You get trained to face a bigger one.
Sure. So when I got into Varsity in 2017, I first got a firm offer. I think 2 firm offers. Then I chose nature conservation.
Okay.
The reason I chose nature conservation is initially Post-Matric, I wanted to do anything that had to do with health sciences.
Okay.
You see.
Sure.
Then a second option, which was not lesser, but also just important. I want anything that had to do with geography.
Okay.
You see, anything that had to do with geography. So then nature conservation was the requirements was life sciences and the geography. So then I look, no, this sounds cool. Let me apply for this. Even if I didn't understand what is happening. But then when I attended, within a week I was able to grasp the concept. So what I'm trying to say was, even if it was not my initial passion, you see, but it became a passion. You see, we have this thing, you always need to know your passion from the beginning. Just because you stumbled into something, maybe you are lost. Sometimes you are in the right place. You sometimes you never know you're in the right place until you arrive.
Because honestly, some people study a certain course but graduate again only to find out their future does not lie on that qualification you have. You find that the future, it's somewhere totally different. And a document that qualifies them, but their future is not even there. So that's also possible.
So what I'm trying to say is that passion can be cultivated. When you land in a certain stream, do not detach yourself too soon and say this is not my thing.
Sure.
Give it a chance.
Okay.
The passion might be cultivated. And I remember when Professor Small, who was our head of department back then, on the first day he told us, there were many students that applied, for nature conservation, but we are the chosen ones. There's a reason why we're here. It's not a mistake. It was a careful selection why we were here, because a lot of people applied. And that mentality, it stuck with me for a very long time. Even if it's something I find a module to be hard, or certain topic to be hard, but I've always told myself, I qualify to be here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well,
so you need to make sure that you go through it.
I always told myself, I'm here for a reason. There are many, but I was the chosen one. So at the end of the day, you see. So that's why we're here. So yeah, when the challenge was for me, first year, the issue of funding. I got rejected by NSFAS twice. The first rejection, it was a bit polite because I applied. Then they told me, no, we reject you, but we'll shortlist. Yeah, well, so we'll make a second selection. Then if your name is selected on the second selection, then you've made it. But if you get rejected, then it's a total rejection again. So yeah, there was a second selection to be made. Then I was on that second selection, and I got rejected on that second selection.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, yeah. So what is going?
After Tandazil.
No. So what's going to happen now, yabo? And luckily we've like an opportunity for appeal, for appeals, where you had to write a letter, state your case. And I wouldn't say I wrote such a profound letter, because I remember telling, this is one of my brothers I found here at main camp, Pilam Dlovu.
By the way, Pilam Dlovu, that's an invitation. You also need to come and share your story.
Yeah, I remember we were praying at main camp. We had a prayer Wednesdays. Oh no, during the week, whereby we meet as fellow Stasmites, and would invite our roommates and other people. So we'd have those lezo. So yeah, we had a prayer cycle, and we prayed for this, and God answered, and God answered, God delivered, and I got NSFAS.
Hey,
and life became much easier. So what I'm trying to say about this, imagine if just because I got rejected twice, or on the first rejection, because I was already in varsity, but I got rejected, if I just decided to deregister, you see, I would have missed out on a whole life experience that is waiting for me.
Yeah.
Or let's let's leave the first rejection. Maybe on the second rejection, it was reasonable.
Yeah.
Because the time I got rejected on that second offer, I had no idea with there's something as well based on my appeal, where would appeal our case. Imagine if I got deregistered up, I would have missed out on a lot.
Yeah.
But that thing, you would see, even if you do not, you haven't figured out everything. So keep moving nonetheless.
Yeah.
So keep moving nonetheless.
Yeah.
Now I'm here, I've graduated.
And of course, by the time you got your second rejection, you knew very well, Luguti, this is what they meant, Mabati, second rejection.
Yeah.
You're not coming back ever again. But you didn't give up. So life in Buffett, so there are situations where the message is clear, but like say, this is not for you. Give up. So there's a thin line between rejection and redirection. Sometimes you would still have to push a little bit more to find out if this is really what's meant for you, or that's just not for you. But don't give up easily. Just a little bit push, a little bit knock, a little bit more hard work on your side would give you good harvest.
Yeah. Well, this is to say you don't have to have all questions answered.
Yeah, sure.
Because it's a very huge deal to continue with studying, knowing very well you do not have funding, because there's an issue of debt there. Debt is a reality.
You remind me of my stories. But anyways,
yeah. You see, but nonetheless, you do not. There are some unresolved questions, and they are practical. I would say theory. These are real things. But you just hold on a bit longer. Maybe an answer will unfold along the way, and most of the time it does.
Yeah, sure. Let me share this short one for my side. When I finished Matric, I didn't have I've heard people saying, hey, I'm done with matric now. Ekaya ayiki imali yokufunda tertiary. I didn't have imali yokufunda tertiary when I finished matric. I remember coming to Durban looking for school. I even, when whatever stories happen, saying figure emango suits with the acceptance letter. They tell you very well. By then, register was 1,000. So it's 1,000 for registration since you've got the acceptance letter. My man, I didn't have $20 in my pocket.
Yeah. Imagine.
But simply because I prayed about it and I knew a number of people I would call. I made a couple of phone calls. I remember ngifonela ubaba Mathe wakanongoma. He did come through. I made a couple of calls and imali that I used for registration didn't come from one person. So I was phoning a number of people and then they came through. I registered and then I started from there. I remember Makpela that first semester I was owing 7,000. I phoned the old lady and I said, to 7,000. Or let's there's nothing, we don't have money. But I didn't come home. I kept pushing. It took me a while, but yeah, I am today.
You see?
Yeah. So a little bit of patience and a little bit of, doesn't mean good at the same time everything will come clear for you. Of course, for some it happens, but not for all of us. You need to push. That little bit of push, it does go a long way.
Well, this is saying whenever you could see how God did it for me may not be the same way He will do it for you.
Exactly.
But the bottom line is that no matter how He does it, the end result is faithfulness.
He will do it.
He will do it. Well, He has many instruments, many ways He can use. But don't say good thing. It may be a total mess, but within that mess, you will see God is faithful. You see?
Thank you.
Maybe let me leave the last thing that very important that I want to share. To be honest, I don't think I would have made it through Varsity without emutistasm.
Okay.
You see, those are my brothers, those are my sisters.
That's me and you both.
Yeah. So when I got there, I found a community, and you have to be intentional about choosing your tribe when you get to Varsity.
Sure.
What I'm saying for anyone who's watching, maybe also Varsity, also Zoyakon. Make sure you have no reason to be alone. There are many club societies that are there. Club societies are from religious ones, sports, entertainment. They are so diverse. And club societies, most of the time we look at them as something that is additional to the curriculum. Something that sometimes it's even thought of as a time waster. But it's very essential because they do not only shape the image of the university, but clubs and societies are actually the life and soul of campuses. Without them, there's your varsity experience wouldn't be the same. So here's what I'm saying is that involve yourself, participate, choose your tribe, and make sure you involve yourself. Because there are many social benefits, there are many psychological benefits, there are many spiritual benefits. And all these, I know them, they flourish with environment on a faith community such as emutistasm. There were times when my heart was sinking, my thoughts were very clouded. But the minute I got into emutistasm, got to pray Nabazala, and got to fellowship, my mind was clear. I was oxygenated spiritually. You see, so you need to find a group of people that will inspire you to excel academically, that will inspire you to excel socially, that will inspire you to excel on holistically in life. You see, so that's why it's very important to make sure you participate in club societies. So yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay, guys, there you have it. I hope we did touch one or two lives today. We did inspire someone who's going through a tough time. I think in a nutshell, what we were saying is that don't isolate yourself. If you're going through a difficult situation, don't isolate yourself. If you don't have someone to talk to, try to find a way to get to people that might help you. If you find yourself in an institution, tertiary institution, find your club that would identify with you. As he had highlighted, because there's DASIM, there's sports, there's all those things there. So yeah, that would be for today on the front seat. Maybe I'm looking to find people who would also want to share things more on the business side of life, working environment, family environment, social environment. So yeah, I'm hoping very soon we'll be giving you another interview where we'll have different setup. We'll be talking to different people as well. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, and thank you for watching. Share the video. Maybe someone who needs it the most might find it, and let's do this. Come through. When we invite you to the front seat, you might save a life and you might love it yourself. Thank you so much. Enjoy.